Hey there, cozy friends! Welcome back to the Cozy Hermit channel. If you're new here, my name is Lynn, and welcome to a beautiful day in October. The sun is finally getting through for the first time in days, or I don't know, I want to say nearly a week. The sky is turning blue. I'm so happy, even though I have learned to appreciate the gloomy days of October. Like during that walk at the start of this video, which was like a couple of days ago for me, it was so gloomy, and that just made that forest walk so incredibly magical. It was so special. I honestly felt like I was wandering through this really magical. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I got distracted, but I can see my balcony from here, and I saw a little robin. That was my first robin of this autumn season. It was so cute. Okay, I'm sorry. I was saying when I was walking through that forest, I honestly felt like it was another tiny bird, not a robin though. I honestly felt like I was walking through this really beautiful, magical fairy forest. It was also like really quiet. There were like some moments that I actually truly felt I was absolutely alone in there with some quiet, magical forest. I don't know if it was just maybe the lighting but it was just so incredibly beautiful and so healing. It was such a great way to start my week. That was actually Monday. It is already Thursday now, and it is actually, to be very exact, it is October 16th, which means that today is the release day of a brand new Pokemon game. It is Pokémon Legends Z-A. In case you don't know, I've always really loved Pokemon as a child, and let's just say that my obsession has never really gone away. To be honest, I haven't really played a Pokemon game a lot for the past few months, but now that there are new ones coming out, I'm actually quite excited. I know this sounds really silly, but what I'm actually most excited for in this Pokemon game is that you can really customize your own character, like your Pokemon trainer character. You can like get these really cool hairstyles and really cool outfits. And I know that it's not the point of Pokemon games, but there's a bit of a dress-up girly in me, which I've discovered ever since I started playing Infinity Nikki. So that is something I'm actually quite excited for, this new Pokemon game. But of course, also like the Pokemon battles and the fact that I can choose Chikorita as my starter. It is such a cutie. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that we will be playing some Pokemon Legends Z-A. I actually still need to buy it, so I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna get it digitally, which is why I actually didn't pre-order it. But yeah, we're just going to spend a cozy day at home today. I'm not exactly sure what else I'll be up to today, but I'm just going to start with playing some Pokemon. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I hope October is treating you well so far. And yeah, catch you in a bit.
through the corner of my window, playing catch. I wanna do the guitar. Good company, purring on my lap. Not a single worry to be had. Sunny side up, the only thing that's filling my brain. For now it's sunny side up. The reason that I get out of bed is to lay down again. Oh, I'll be with you in a sec. I just need a day off. Nothing in my plans. I just need a day off. I'll get back, I'll do my best, but better call somebody else. I simply got too much on my head. Nothing in my plans. I just need a day off. Feet on the table. If I were just to move, and then she could be fatal. Now I don't know what to do. Thought of coffees hanging over me like a thread. On sunny side up, the only thing that's filling my brain. Be with you in a sec. I just need a day off.
So I'm waiting for the ginger tea to be finished. I'm just letting it sit for just a bit. But I just needed to say something about Pokemon Legends Z-A. I am enjoying it so much more than I expected to. And it looks incredibly gorgeous. Like, I didn't expect the graphics to look this good. I'm playing on Switch 1, not on Switch 2, but it looks really, really good to me. And I just really love the way the city looks. Like, Lumio City is based on Paris, and you can really tell. And it looks so incredibly beautiful. I don't know. I really went in with very low expectations, and right now I just feel like I'm playing in a Pokemon movie, you know? It just is so much fun. Anyway, I'm going to finish up the tea, and then I'm going to hurry on back because I really want to play some more.
Nothing in my plans. I just need a day off. is soft, turn the key and cooler on. Push the pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through. Today I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone and be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun. Set aside every empty spreadsheet line and loosen up on the grind. Simmer down, settle back and mess around. Be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through. Today
Hey friends, so I apologize for dragging you outside twice in this video, and I'm actually going for the exact same walk as I did at the start of this video because I'm bringing my sister along today because I've been wanting to for like the entire week because it is so beautiful. I just love the colors and just like the entire atmosphere. It is so autumnal, even though lots of trees and shrubs are still like very green at the moment, but it is just so beautiful. And actually there is something I need to get off my chest today. And it is this. Back in July on social media, like on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, suddenly everyone started posting all of these very autumnal videos about like, oh, only 8 weeks to go until this, and then you got all of these very aesthetic autumnal shots, and it just looked incredibly amazing because everyone was apparently sick of summer and they just wanted autumn to start. And back then I was like, well, okay, I mean, in some countries it was actually like really hot, there was like heat wave after heat wave, so in that case I could kind of understand that you would start daydreaming about autumn. But now it actually is autumn, and now already people are posting stuff online about Christmas. Everyone's going all out about Christmas, like, oh, only 8 weeks left until blah blah blah. And I'm like, I love Christmas. Okay, I'm definitely excited for it. To be honest, I'm already making plans. I already know that on November 22nd, which is a Saturday, I will be decorating my home for Christmas. So yes, I am definitely making plans. I'm so excited. But it is only halfway October now, and right now I'm like really fully soaking up the autumn vibes. But it seems as though everyone is already like really thinking about Christmas and winter, and I thought that everyone was like super excited for autumn, and now it's autumn, we're already rushing over to the next thing. And I'm like, why are we rushing so much? It seems like such a shame because this is such a wonderful time to live in, right? So yeah, anyway, rant is over. I just needed to get this off my chest. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, okay? Anyways, I'm going to be a lot more quiet now and soak up the magical forest atmosphere, and we're going to continue on this walk. So, good evening, friends. So, that walk was absolutely lovely, and it was actually quite chilly. It was like my first proper chilly autumn walk of this year, and it felt so good. I actually prefer the warmer months, but for some reason, when I was out earlier, I felt so nostalgic, and I actually realized that a part of me had kind of missed this colder weather, or maybe it's because I'm going into the colder months with like a different mindset this year. I'm really going to work on romanticizing winter. I know it's still autumn, but I'm already like kind of mentally preparing myself for like the months after Christmas, because those are usually pretty tough on me. But for now, the start of autumn is so lovely. It is so beautiful. It is so, I don't know, the temperature was just so perfect. Like my nose and my ears were so incredibly cold. And when I got home, my cheeks just felt all stiff from the coldness. It's been so long since it felt like that. So it felt really nice. It felt really nice. But anyways, it is time for a cozy evening now. And I'm going to do a bit of coloring because I haven't done that in weeks. I actually colored like one single page in the coloring book I got for my birthday last month. And then I didn't color anymore, which seems so silly because I had such a great time. So I'm gonna do that. And afterwards, I'm actually going to watch a movie. I'm going to watch the newest Jurassic Park, although I think it's still called Jurassic World. It's called Rebirth because we have like some kind of digital voucher thingy, and now we can rent it for only €2. So we kind of miss like having a bit of a cozy blockbuster night on Saturday night. So I'm very excited. Like I'm going into the movie with no expectations. Yeah, I'm excited to see what I think of it. So I'll let you know later. Anyways, for now, I'm going to my cozy desk in the kitchen and let's do some coloring. So we just finished the lemon cookies, so all we needed to do was add some icing. This is actually the second time my mom and I made the lemon cookies because they were a huge success last time. They were absolutely delicious, but the only mistake we made was with the icing. We didn't entirely follow the recipe. Always follow the recipe. And then the icing turned out way too thin, so it kind of like bled out all over the cookies. This time we did stick to the recipe and it turned out a lot better. So they are now drying in the oven because our kitchen doesn't have a door, so we can't close it. And obviously we don't want Natsuki, my cat, to get to the cookies because that's just not going to be good for either Natsuki and the cookies. So this way we can keep them safe. Anyways, I just really needed to have a little chat with you guys about Jurassic World Rebirth, which I watched last night, obviously. And it was so good. Like, I went in with zero expectations. I absolutely love the first trilogy of Jurassic Park. They are so amazing. Like, I love all three of them. They're really movies I grew up with as a child. I remember like seeing the first one maybe when I was 6 or 7 years old. And I remember that the third movie actually started playing in the cinemas when I was like 9 years old. And I still remember my mom and dad taking me. And it was such a magical experience. I absolutely loved it, which is why I will always have a weak spot for the third movie. And I enjoyed the second trilogy, the Jurassic World trilogy, but somehow they were always kind of missing something for me. And I just felt like that this new movie, Rebirth, it really recaptured that magic of the original Jurassic Park trilogy. I loved it so much. And it just kind of made me think of all like the good old classics, like the original Jurassic Park, obviously, but also Jaws in the first Indiana Jones movies. You know, it was just so good. And at times it was actually kind of scary. It was really exciting. There were times that I just wanted to run along with the characters. Like, I was like really invested and I had such a good time. I think this was like the first proper blockbuster I have seen in a long time. I really enjoyed my night. So yeah, if you're into Jurassic Park movies and especially the original trilogy, definitely check out this new one because it will be worth your time. I enjoyed it so much. This kind of seems to be a theme of this week because I also went in with like zero expectations with Pokémon Legends Z-A and I am enjoying it so much right now. It is such a fun game. I was like a little bit concerned at first because the game really takes place in just the one city, but actually they have filled it with so many different things to do that is actually really fun and really interesting. And so far I haven't felt bored, not even for a minute. So I am enjoying my time a lot with the game. So after this I'm definitely going to play some more Pokemon Legends Z-A. I feel like I really haven't had enough time to play yet, so I think I've got already over 5 hours in, but it's definitely not enough. And I've barely scratched the surface of this game. So I'm really wondering how many game hours are truly in this game. I think there might be a lot. So I'm going to have so much fun with that. Anyways, in last week's video, I also told you guys I was actually planning to already start reading another book. I'm currently still reading Something Wicked, which is a very cozy witchy read and I'm enjoying it a lot. But I also wanted to start reading Rewitched, but I kind of underestimated my sudden obsession with Pokemon. So I've been gaming more than I've been reading for the last few days, but that is fine. But I will definitely dive into Rewitch really soon. And I'm thinking I would really love to carve out some binge reading time so I can really read some more in Something Wicked because I'm having so much fun. And speaking of books, this morning I was on Instagram and I suddenly saw the announcement of a new book by this author called Heather Fawcett, and you may know her from her books such as Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, and there's a sequel as well which I sadly haven't read yet, but I really enjoyed the Encyclopedia of Fairies. And this same author is now coming out with a new book in February 2026, which I'm very excited for, and it is called Agnes Albert's Mystical Cat Shelter, and it sounds so good. So it is about this woman who's running a cat rescue charity, but then a dark magician enters her life, and according to the blurb, he brings her chaos, mischief, and a little too much adventure into her life. So that sounds so much fun. soon. So I have instantly wishlisted it and I'm definitely keeping my eye on this one. So yeah, that is a book recommendation in case you haven't heard of it yet. And if you're like into, books about cats, books about magic, I think it sounds really, really good. So obviously you haven't read it yet, but I think with this concept, you just can't go wrong. So I'm really excited for this one. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave you here for this week, but we will definitely see each other again next week in another video in which we will be doing more reading, more gaming, more coloring, more crafting. We didn't do any crafting in this video. We will be crafting in next week's video again, okay? Anyways, I really hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the Cozy Herbert channel if you haven't already, because I would absolutely love to have you here, and I really, really hope to see you guys again in next video. So until we meet each other again, as always, stay cozy.